Yeah, I do like the fact that somebody found random black people, yeah, random other type of races to go off and like help them go off and try to bully the dude. Yeah, just because of the fact that yeah, he was black. So that goes to show you how fucking racist that fucking system is. That's how, yeah, so because I'm black, they'll flee me with other fucking losers on the space side to then go off and try to like straighten me up in the process. Yeah, yeah, inside the fucking system. So they found random military veterans to then go off and be like, "Hey, listen up, soldier. Aren't you in time over here? Why is this shit not buttoned up?" I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I was like, the system literally wanted to find black people because of the fact that it could not approach me in a fashion. It was like, well, this guy over there is black. Well, I was like, what the? I said, can you go off and like do things professional next time and like go off and like be fucking racist and like discriminate against a person? And then someone feel, I said, yeah. So I said, I ain't got nowhere to go with my project. Yeah, so I got all the time in the world to go off and put these black folks over there that assisted you. Yeah, that assumed I was just like a fucking retard or some shit like that. Yeah, so I said I have all the time in the world to go off and like school everybody inside of a domain of money with a new technology and a system over here, and then watch them all over here go off and like I try to sniff my balls. Yeah, because of the fact that that technology and that system apparently they want to go off and try to use it in the domain of warfare to go off and like up certain companies or certain systems that they will go off on like some of the dudes here have their own business. So by the time you mention shit that's way to like the stock market, Silicon Valley, cryptocurrency, all that stuff like that stuff, all of a sudden all these fucking crooks over here that take contracts go off and like fucking steal firmware or hardware from me that would have been in open source system over here initially, but with my name on them, at least I made my money first. I said, yeah, the same fucking thing over here. I have like old fucking retard over here going like, well, I was there first scenario. Also so stupid ass shit from laptop. Why he invades my privacy to a police network. Yeah, to then go off and look at my homework and then he out with like fucking retarded black grandma over here. I saw to then go off and claim that white Jesus Christ is a good boy. He's doing charity across the space, and eventually her black brethren over here goes off and like he exploits strippers, sex workers, and he's watching hentai, and then eventually he drops f bombs, yeah, inside his own private phone over here. Yeah, so I got the two fucking pervert, a self-hating negress over here myself, and a fucking KKK retard over here myself. Yeah, continuously going off to like find random black people on the space like myself over here, a negro, to then go off and like fucking disrupt my work, mental morphing specifically, and continuously over time. Last year, I told that bitch and that nigga over here, I thought that you will always lose the fucking case against me. I chose the wrong negro to go off and fuck with. I thought, because apparently by the time I'm done with my first computer simulation, I already done something that nobody else was doing around the world over here. Virtualize this in an advanced robotic system with an advanced texture, an advanced sense, an advanced feel and energy that goes off on a sub energy and then goes off and release that energy back into a domain of visuals that then allow a new application, yeah, of like a smaller component, a smaller system that communicate onto a wireless system, yeah, to then go off and use a unique software, because it's a software that's the breakthrough, by the way. That's all. So somewhere where I do my software and my hardware that deals with real-time system, because that's a unique technology that has to go off and like crunch data with a unique filter and catalyst around the special to then go off and apply it into the real world, because for odd reasons I couldn't care less if the United States Navy or the Air Force can go off and detect your heartbeat from a distance. Apparently they didn't put that shit on for the public to go off and fucking use it across the space here. The same way they were fucking useless with like on the submarine over here that imploded underwater, and then later on they were like, well, we'll go ahead and like detect the apparently didn't use it. So that's about the end of the day. Yeah, I don't know. They got a whole bunch of these retards in the active system over here, going off to try to be in the civilian sector over here, try to go off and work with the police, to go off and like live their fantasies. That's like mad dumb. So, yeah. So I don't know. I separate myself from these people apparently, because apparently I don't have a fucking uniform on. So I said by the end of the day, yeah, this fucking retard need to be put back inside the fucking cage. But don't worry about it. Your civilian agents that are coming to us, stuff, yeah, they work for an organization that could slap the shit out inside of a fucking cross and then be able to humiliate to this diary that came on my private channel over here, to showcase how like a group of fucking retards, yeah, someone did a loop into me over here or something, that then made it back inside of a different war zone in a different country with a different law and different set of people, where they got kids bombed over and over again or something, while they continuously try to assist the foreign military go off and continuously violate international law into that society over here. To go off and bomb children, to go off and be able to bomb more children, so they could start a bigger war and go off and bomb more children across the space like that. So by the time they talk about justice, all that shit from talk, that's what I told grandma over there with her boyfriend. Yeah, here's the head of the decapitated kid over here that's been decapitated by the chair force of that bomb over here. Yeah, there's not even on the fucking ground. There's like straight up send that fucking head. Yeah, with that blood on that flesh and that skull over there, right in your fucking face here. Break your fucking nose with it. What's up? Yeah. So I said by the end of the day. Yeah, I said by the end of the day, I like the fact that I take a piss on both of them. Yeah, by showcasing that I'm one of these black geniuses. Yeah, of course, especially that doesn't just go off on like study math and be broke about it. I actually turn my application into a business, which is what I'm going to do specifically. I'm telling grandma and retard over here. I thought that I will become rich eventually, of course, especially off like a real solution and system over here. So by the time he disrespected me, just remember that Ford himself had to start somewhere to go off and fucking build a huge amount of resource of cars and vehicles that could be the road itself. So Ford literally built a manufacturing firm that could produce enough car to be that road that goes all the way down there to all the way down there. So Ford was able to accumulate so much resource that he could literally build the road just cars. That's a lot. So I said by the end of the day, yeah, so I said by the end of the day, that's my mission over here. I don't expect fucking degenerates to be my fucking shit over here. And then go off and try to insert superiority, morals, all that stuff. I said, my dude, by the time he came to and he tried to insert your information, all I had to do is open up my eyes and go like, scanning done, degenerate detected. You know, it's like I don't know, a mutated little rat that goes like, I don't have time to compute this shit over here. I'm busy with work that's related to like Ford building a road with just his cars over here. So I want to be on a higher level than that with my fortune and my system over here. I feel well protected.